Hi, I'm Kimberly.
I'm Brad.
And we are
Midlife Crazy.
So, to start off our channel, actually, we did start our channel. We posted some videos from last year of our cruise. However, considering that we really enjoy putting this content out there, we decided that we were going to really take it serious and put together a good YouTube channel. So the main focus, our content, so to say, is going to be travel, mainly cruising.
Yes, mainly cruising, but let me stop you for a second.
What?
So, what people probably don't know is this is the second time we've done this today. So we did this earlier today, and I went to edit it, and then found out that the microphone was not working for a portion of the video, so we're having to do it all over again, right? So I've switched microphones, so keeping my fingers crossed. We've done some tests and everything seems to be fine now. So
I'm just getting my notes together here.
She's getting her notes together.
So, about our content. Mainly our content will be about traveling, especially cruising. We're avid cruisers.
Excuse me while I turn the phone off.
You have been cruising much longer than I have. In fact, you're a platinum member with Carnival, are you not? Yes.
I am a platinum member. I can tell you the very first Carnival ship I went on was the Jubilee. If anybody can remember the Carnival Jubilee, which has since been sold 9 times over and may have been scrapped by now. But this was like back in the, holy cow, the 1990s.
Yeah, well, you're an old cruiser already, buddy.
I'm an old something.
Also, in addition to travel content, we also like fashion. Me more so than you, obviously, but not obviously. Me more so than you. I own
love
it.
Fashion.
I own it. So we have some subscription clothing boxes that we get, specifically Stitch Fix, which you also get.
I do. I get Stitch Fix every month, and you know, I swear I almost dread it because everything she sends me I want to keep. So
oh, you poor thing.
I know.
You have such a struggle there.
It is. It's tough. I mean, sometimes I pray that it's like I won't like anything, so I won't spend the money.
I pray that I'll like at least one thing, let alone all 5 things. So lucky you, though.
I know.
Also, in addition to our fashion content, we will be. What else do we have, honey? Because I can't see without my eyeglasses. You're gonna.
It happens when you get old.
Oh, let's give them a brief story about us a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's.
So between the two of us, we have 5 beautiful children. We have
adult children.
Adult children. We have thus.
Oh, stop! Wait.
What?
Wait.
What?
Thus, the reason, which we forgot to tell everybody, why we named our channel Midlife Crazy, because we do have 5 children, which make you go crazy. And now that we have 5 children that are adults, we can be crazy.
You're a little monotone. Just talk to him like normal. Yes, so now we get to be crazy. So, and the midlife part is I turned 50 in May and you turned 50 last November. So we've hit that quote unquote midlife
milestone.
Yes, there you go. I don't feel 50. I don't think you feel 50. So,
no.
And we're just starting to enjoy everything that we work so hard for.
Yes.
So, also a little bit about our background. You and I were high school sweethearts.
In the 80s.
In the 80s. We dated. You were my first love. I think I was also your
and
first
your last love.
Yes, my first and my last. And I believe I was your first love too. And your last love too.
These people are going, oh, enough with this sappy.
We'll go more into that story if people want to hear more about that story. Just
long story short, we were high school sweethearts and we ended up getting married.
Leave a comment below, please.
We got married many years later.
Yes, many
years later.
Many years later. So one short of the Brady Bunch, we have 5 children between us. We have 3 beautiful grandchildren. We just recently had the addition of one grandchild in June and one grandchild in January, and then we have almost 2-year-old granddaughter.
She's almost 2.
Yes. So that's exciting stuff.
The kids are procreating.
Yes, exactly. But I digress. Let's move on to our content. Also, we both have full-time jobs. They're very intense jobs. We spend a lot of time and effort with those jobs.
I thought I turned it off.
You know what? I'm just going to throw it across the room because that is just rude.
I thought I turned it off.
Who is it? We're videoing. Come on in.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. You want to watch this video? Don't got time, Mom.
Oh yes, the life of an 18-year-old on the run.
Hey, by the way, that was one of our 5.
Yes.
The youngest. Anyway, back to our jobs. You're going to have to do a lot of editing, sweetheart.
So let's start with let's go back to the jobs again.
Yeah, so let's start with our jobs. We both have full-time jobs. I currently am an executive with a top 10 architectural and design firm in Southern California. Your job, honey?
I work in Southern California too.
Well, go figure.
So I am an account executive for an auto auction company, which is the industry I've been in for most of my professional career. So it's an intense job. Both of our jobs, have their stresses, as any job does. But at the end of the day, I think I speak for both of us and say that we both love our jobs.
Yes. Some days more than others.
For me, because just the variety of people that I get to deal with, and it's not the same job every day. It's something different every day, from good things to challenges like any job. But I enjoy it immensely.
Enough about our jobs. Let's move on. Then we also have our families. We don't want to go on too much.
You can tell who the boss is. Bye.
Bye. The kids are leaving right now.
Are leaving.
Katie,
Bye.
Manny in the house.
Bye.
Now leaving.
Bye.
See ya.
Adios.
We're going to do bloopers. Bye, honey.
So, yes, enough about our jobs. Who wants to hear about our jobs?
We have very stressful jobs, but we love them, and it allows us to do the things that we love at this point in our lives and careers. So,
like cruise.
We are very blessed.
And get subscription boxes.
Also, our families are very close to us. Both our parents, my parents, my mom and my dad, live here in the same city, and your dad lives here in the same city.
My dad lives literally 5 blocks away, so he's
really
very
cool.
close. So that's really cool.
Honey, let's give a shout out to some of our fellow vloggers that have inspired us to start this channel. Inspired us in many ways by giving us ideas and suggestions and showing that we too can do this. So you want to talk a little bit about some people that we would like to shout out and give thanks to?
Sure. So I think, like most people, we were inspired by these folks that encouraged us to do this, watching their videos, their vlogs, and all their tips and tricks, the things they did. And we learned a lot, actually, of different things that we had never thought of to take on cruises and their practical uses. And we'll show you that stuff in some other videos that we're going to do as well. So I'll let you start with one of your favorites.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to Cruising with Wills. That is Kevin and Frank. They were the first cruise vlog that I actually watched, and they were so funny and hilarious. And I thought, wow, people do vlogs about cruising, so that just started it all. So who was one of the ones that you enjoyed watching?
So I enjoy and still enjoy watching SalPitera. His channel is called SalPitera Studios. He does a lot of really cool, informative type videos, from cabin tours, ship tours. He does some other videos as well outside of cruising as well. He uses a drone, which is kind of cool, so he gets some cool aerial shots and things like that. So shout out to SalPitera Studios.
There are a couple more that we'll talk about. Sharon at Sea. Sharon and Jamie, they do a lot of cruising, or it appears that they do a lot of cruising.
Seems like they're on a cruise every other month.
Yes. So, and then EECC Travels, which is Elise and Jason.
Is it Alyssa?
Alyssa, A-L-I-S-A.
Alyssa and Jason.
And I really like theirs because they're really down to earth. I mean, they just go about their day with their kids and just show you in the life of a day at sea or on a cruise or on port. So that was really nice. You tell a couple more.
I got to cheat.
I know. Go ahead, cheat.
I got to cheat. So, Cruise Tips TV.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah. Her name is Sherry. And she, again, very, very informative videos. And she has just a ton of videos, not just like cruise vlogs, but, I mean...
Packing and gear and all kinds of stuff. And that's really the inspiration because they share their information in their Amazon stores so you know where to go and get it. They have really good ideas, lots of information about the cruise lines and very knowledgeable, and they have a good following, a very good following.
Yeah, she just went on a cruise and showed how she was able to go on a cruise without checking any luggage, all carry-on luggage on the airplane, on the cruise. And,
I don't know how
and I'm thinking to myself, I don't know how anybody would do that. She was doing laundry the second day.
Well, it's 14 days we're on, so that's just not going to happen. So
I'd rather have somebody do my laundry.
And who else is left? Not the last in the very least, because we really enjoy these two. Actually, we're very new to their channel.
We've been watching them maybe a month.
About a month.
But they are wow.
Tony and Jenny
at Lido Loca.
Yes.
And very, very, very entertaining.
What does he say?
Jenny, where's my dinner?
And Jenny replies, right here.
With
just
her
like
East
that.
Coast accent, but very entertaining. Wow,
they have a lot of followers as well.
And they've only been on for a short time.
Yeah.
But I mean, they vlog like everything. Like constantly vlogging everything.
They're very excited all the time about taking cruises.
Yeah, so
really
they go on a lot of cruises as well. So those are some of the folks that that inspired us to do what we do. If you're watching this, certainly go check out their channels as well. Lots of really cool, informative stuff. But before you do go to their channels, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel first.
Please. Thank you. So let's talk about some upcoming events. So we have our cruise coming up. So we'll be posting several videos, packing videos, what we take on our cruise, what we find that works really well. We'll give some detailed information about our cruise and the destination. We'll go over how we're going to pack all of my stuff in a suitcase that'll get on a plane and be less than 50 pounds. I don't know, but I'm going to try. So, what else, hon?
I'm just pulling the credit card out to pay the extra $150 for the overweight bag. Yeah, so like she was saying, we're going to do several videos. We're going to do a Dollar Tree haul.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Which is always fun. We're going to go to Dollar Tree. And
Anthony, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Anthony and Jenny did the challenge where they each had $10 and they had to go to the Dollar Tree and see who got the better stuff. And I know that you're like, oh, we'll get the same stuff. So what? I think it would be fun, though.
All right, so maybe we'll do the $10 Dollar Tree challenge because you can find some great stuff at Dollar Tree. We did a whole, we had a big 4th of July party, baby shower party here, and every decoration we got
Dollar Tree
was at Dollar Tree. It was like $70. We were able to decorate the whole outside and the inside of the house. So
it was cool.
Dollar Tree is really cool.
What else?
We've got a couple more cruises that we're looking forward to beyond this one.
Yeah, so we've got one booked next year in May and one booked in 2020.
In March of 2020.
We'll go into more detail in our other video.
Yep, so we'll talk more about that in our next video.
We got some subscription unboxes, Stitch Fix. I have one coming up August 17th because my last one was not very good. And you have one coming up the first part of September?
Yeah, well, the end of August, first part of September, and that'll be the last Stitch Fix
for a while
before we go on vacation. Let me see what else she's got on her notes to make sure that she reminds me to get 2 more 128 gigabyte SD cards. Because
well, you're like, honey, remind me to get this.
To need
like,
them.
I'm not going to remember to get it for you.
So,
but if you have any suggestions on what kind of content you would like us to do, we'll do anything. We subscribe to Home Chef, so we could do cook with me videos. We do all kinds of things. So any suggestions are more than welcome. If you have any comments or questions about us or our cruising, please leave it below. Like and subscribe, really important. Hit the bell so you'll be notified of new videos. And I think that's pretty much it, right?
I think that is it.
So that's really a basic, here's who we are. I know. This is who we are. This is the content of our channel. Bear with us as we get our YouTube legs beneath us. And what would you like to say, sweetie?
So the one thing I want people to comment on
is
that we, on this next cruise, we've got an aft cabin on the very back of the ship.
Yes.
It's one of those aft extended balcony cabins. I have cruised in these before. She is a little bit...
she meaning your wife? Kimberly?
Yes. Kimberly, my wife, is a little bit uneasy about this. I've told her it's absolutely great. You get to see the wake of the boat and the sound of the water churning, and you get the big balcony that you can put lounge chairs on, which is great. She's a little worried about noise. Maybe engine noise or something like that, which I've assured her there will be no engine noise.
Well, I've heard or I've watched other YouTube videos, and they say that it's the best sleep they've ever had. So I'm going with that.
So if you have traveled in the aft cabin in the aft cabin before,
squirrel. No, I'm just kidding.
I'd like to hear anybody's comments about their experience in having an aft cabin on the ship. That would be fantastic.
Great. So our next video that we're going to post is going to be all about our cruise, what we anticipate, some really cool information about the cruise, where we're going, what we're doing, our little game that we're going to, remember our bet with our game? We'll talk about that a little bit later.
I don't remember.
Oh, well, it'll be a surprise to you too. So
I don't remember the game we're going to play. But yes, we'll give you more information. We'll give you a little more information on the stops, about what we're going to do in each port, because we've actually got that planned out already. And it's kind of unique what we do.
Yes.
We're not the typical, ship tour excursion. That's what it is. No. Excursion. We're taking a couple, but you'll be interested to hear what we're going to do in the other ports. So we'll share that with you a little more in detail as well.
Now, cross your fingers and hope that the volume is now on this video and we're good to go. And again, don't forget, please like and subscribe.
Share.
Midlife Crazy.
That's right, Midlife Crazy.
Brad and I will come back soon.
And the last thing we're going to leave you with, because we just can't help it,
what?
Is we're going to leave you with a picture of the cutest grandbaby on the planet. So,
you got it?
Hang tight. As long as this works, you're going to see it appear on the screen right behind us right here in a second. And
oh, well, bam! There he is.
And there he is.
He's so cute. So have a great evening. And from myself and Brad.
That's me.
Yeah, that's us.
We're Midlife Crazy.
That's right. We'll see you
next
later.
time.